Hello, students of New Heights Middle School. My name is Dr. Carlos Grant, and I am the principal of Wade Hampton High School right here in Greenville, South Carolina. I'm coming to you today to share with you information about an organization that I find very near and dear to my heart, and I know I share that same sentiment with other men all around this world. That organization's name is Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Alpha Phi Alpha was the first intercollegiate Greek letter fraternity established for African American men, and it was founded on December 4th, 1906, at Cornell University, which is located in Ithaca, New York. It was founded by 7 college men who recognized the need for a strong bond of brotherhood among African American descendants in this country. You see, in the early 1900s, it was very, very difficult for people of color to not only get accepted to college, but attend college and have an environment that was suitable for their advancement. Well, these 7 college men decided to come together and form such an organization. The first of these men is Henry Arthur Callis, who lived from 1887 to 1974. Brother Callis became a practicing physician at Howard University, where he's a professor of medicine and a prolific contributor to medical journals. Charles Henry Chapman was born in 1870 and died in 1934. Brother Chapman entered higher education after graduation of college and eventually became professor of agriculture at what is now known as Florida A&M University. A university funeral was held with considerable fraternity participation when he became the first jewel or founder to enter what we call the Omega chapter in 1934. Eugene Kingle Jones became the first executive secretary of the National Urban League. His 20-year tenure will be the Urban League's thus far exceedingly most successful person in that particular office. Very versatile leader, and he organized 3 of our fraternity charters upon graduating from Cornell University. George Biddle Kelly lived from 1884 to 1962. He was the first African American engineer registered in the state of New York. Not only was he the strongest proponent of the fraternity's idea among the organization's founders, but he was also a civil engineer student who also became Alpha Chapter's first president. Nathaniel Allison Murray, born in 1884 and died in 1959. He pursued a graduate work after completing his undergraduate studies at Howard University. He later returned to Washington, D.C., where he taught in public schools. Robert Harold Ogle, born in 1886 and died in 1936, entered the career secretarial field and had the unique privilege of serving as a professional staff member to the United States Senate Committee on Appropriations. Brother Vertner Woodson Tandy, born in 1884 and died in 1949, became the state of New York's first registered Black architect with the offices of Broadway in New York City. These men came together to form this fraternity, whose mission statement says, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated develops leaders, promotes brotherhood and academic excellence, while also providing service and advocacy for our communities. Our vision is to stimulate the ambition of its members, to prepare them for the greatest usefulness in the causes of humanity, freedom, and dignity of the individual, to encourage the highest and noble forms of manhood, and to aid downtrodden humanity in its efforts to achieve a higher social, economic, and intellectual status. Our motto is, first of all, servants of all, we shall transcend all. And our aims is manly deeds, scholarship, and love for all mankind. We have several national programs which we are very, very proud of. The first is called A Voteless People is a Hopeless People, which is our signature program dedicated to voter education and registration programming. Go to high school, go to college is very dear to us. It talks about the importance of completing not only high school, but secondary and college education as you advance towards a great career path. Project Alpha is a collaborative project that we have designed to provide education, motivation, and skill building to promote responsibility in relationships, sexual transmitted diseases, and positive teen understanding of your importance in this world that we live in. It's designed primarily for boys ages 12 to 15 years old. And then finally, our Brothers Keepers program is developed. It's a program that we developed to aim in our most senior and elderly brothers as they advance throughout their lives and become seniors in their older ages. We want to be there to support them, their spouses, and their widows, particularly brothers who are retired and may have some type of disability or ailment. All throughout Alpha's foundation, we have seen that we have been needed to support the community in every step of the way. Alpha has been around since the early 1900s, and in every facet, we prided ourselves on being strong men, supporting each other through every venue. Starting in college, we formed these brotherhoods and these bonds to make sure that we become the example and an exemplar for all others to aspire. We're very proud of the members who have come through the ranks. You see several prominent figures right here on the screen before you, brothers like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Thurgood Marshall, and others. We're very proud of our collegiate preparation programming that we think is key for the advancement of young people. And through it all, we know that brotherhood and connectiveness is one of the strengths that make us a very powerful organization. I hope that this video was very helpful for you as you begin to learn more about this fraternity and others that have similar goals. To learn more about this organization, I urge you to go to www.apa1906.net. Thank you and have a wonderful day.